Hello, my name is Blake Patterson, and welcome to Afro Reviews. On the latest episode of the classic series, I examine Pleasantville. In his review for Pleasantville, Roger Ebert writes, "In the twilight of the 20th century, here is a comedy to reassure us that there is hope, that the world we see around us represents progress, not decay." Gary Ross's Pleasantville is the greatest directorial debut of the last 30 years due to its innocence and intelligence. Many people often dismiss this film as naive because they reject its allegorical purpose. They usually prefer movies that cater to their nihilistic sensibilities to give themselves a pat on the back. To pour gasoline in a fire, the idea of calling Pleasantville the best film of 1998 would cause skepticism and inadvertently confirm Ross's message. What these individuals fail to recognize in Pleasantville is its complex understanding of conformity and its dangers, yet the film cheerfully celebrates the act of freedom and self-discovery. Taking place in American suburbia in the late 20th century, Pleasantville initially focuses on the ideologically dysfunctional relationship between a brother and sister. Tobey Maguire's David is a couch potato who obsesses over 50s television, which emits his socially regressive attitude. Reese Witherspoon's Jennifer is a rebellious teenager who celebrates who she is. The two contrary forces eventually become a part of a 50s black and white series after a television repairman gives them a special remote. Don Knotts' cameo as the repairman is a clever allusion to Knotts' years on The Andy Griffith Show. Once David and Jennifer are in the series Pleasantville, they embody the roles of Bud and Mary Sue Parker. As the narrative continues, Ross deepens the socio-political motifs and themes. By incorporating the sitcom facade, Ross emanates how the American delusion determines how the show's characters think and behave. Once radical scenarios occur, their ideological programming is both witty and terrifying because of how easily they judge others. Their insecurity influences their anger through violent actions. In an era when vigilantism is frighteningly prescient, Ross's examination of groupthink and censorship is remarkably astute. Ross also addresses the internal pain one feels in a repressive society through Joan Allen's housewife, Betty Parker. From the arts to sexuality, Ross portrays liberalism through color and conservatism through black and white. A lesser filmmaker would struggle to transcend this clever gimmick, but Ross's intelligence and humility surpass the obstacles. If someone suggests Pleasantville is merely a technical achievement, they would be undermining the film's pathos. Allen is perfect as a woman dealing with loneliness and dissatisfaction underneath the patriarchal system. Jeff Daniels is lovely as a man with artistic ambitions who must assume the conventional role of servicing the public. J.T. Walsh excels as the leading fascist of Pleasantville, who enforces a code. William H. Macy also shines as an ignorant man suffering from peer pressure. Despite his negative reputation, Maguire is aptly intellectual but ignorant as a teenager who worships the community's retrogressive values, and Witherspoon is humorously defiant as the game-changing Jennifer. In Pleasantville, Ross defies society's insistence to categorize and tyrannize by embracing the individual spirit. Even in its fantastical setting, Ross acknowledges the humanity of his characters without preaching scorn. Pleasantville might be from 1998, but it is a movie for the modern era. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great night.